Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about tip number 5, starting with why. So there's a great book out there by Simon Sinek titled Start with Why. And if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. And in that book, he talks about the premise of starting with why, figuring out your why, and then being able to communicate that idea so that other people can understand the importance of it based on why. So I think the book was absolutely mind blowing to me, and it changed a lot of how I think about communicating ideas to other people. And the importance of starting with why is that requires you to go inside yourself and look at the idea, the proposal, the plan as to why it's important, why it will help, why it would be a good idea. And then when you talk to other people, whether that's from a management point of view or from just like a group setting, you're able to communicate not only the idea or the plan, but also why it's important. When you're able to do that, you gain credibility because you're able to explain the idea in full and why it's important, and that puts you in a position of having credibility because you can explain that to other people. And it's not just simply throwing an idea out there, there's actual fact based statements in that. So when you can start with why, you look at all of the angles, and from what you can see, this is why it would be good and this is why it would be important to do. And then you can share that with other people. So when you can share the why with other people and they can understand not only the idea, but why it would be important, then you get the buy in. And the buy in is when people say, okay, all of your facts, all of the reasoning you have behind it has value, and they agree with what you're saying. The other possibility is that when they hear from your perspective, they're able to maybe look at it a little differently and say, okay, I see what you're saying, but from my perspective, this would also be either an addition or something that we could change a little bit or modify to make it even better. All of this leads itself to a much more productive and efficient way of communicating to get things done. It's more productive, it's more open and collaborative, and it's a way that everybody can get their ideas presented and expanded upon to come out with the best possible situation. So I encourage everyone, if you haven't read the book, definitely pick it up. Simon Sinek, starting with why. I highly recommend it. It's definitely eye-opening. And I encourage everyone to pause just a little bit, think over your ideas and your plans, and definitely come up with why. Why is it important? Why would it be helpful? Why would it be a good idea? And when you can nail that down for yourself and you're able to explain it to everybody else, you'll be amazed at the results. It changes everything. So that's it for today. I hope this is helpful, and I encourage everybody to give it a try. If you found value in this, please like, follow, subscribe. And if you would like more personalized coaching, please message me. And until next time, I hope all of your communications are blessed. Have a great day.